Hello, Mana here, and today we are playing My Neighbor Enide, a short indie horror game by Arcade Kitten. We've played a few of their games on the channel before, such as It's Not Me, It's My Basement, and more recently we played Fear's Night Out. And yeah, it says 40 minutes to an hour, it says light horror theme, so we'll kind of see what that means. And yeah, Allie hasn't had the easiest life, but she makes the best of it. There's still plenty to appreciate, like living down by the beach, having a dad that loves you, and being across the street from the best neighbor on the block. We'll see about that. My Neighbor Enide is a short light horror themed RPG game. This game is dialogue heavy and plays out more like a visual novel with light RPG elements. And yeah, looks like there's two endings, a normal ending and a true ending, so we'll try and get both of those. And yeah, it's got the usual Arcade Kitten style, and yeah, I just really like it, so yeah, this is one of the new ones. I still have a couple of their games I also want to play, but this is their latest one, and yeah, I think I was going to jump into it, so yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, time to see if we really have the best neighbor, huh? Do you want to see the content warnings for this game? Probably good, because that could spoil things maybe. Thanks though. The only memories I have of my mother are from pictures on the wall. As I understand it, my mother left my father sometime after I was born. I don't know why, and no one ever told me. But it did create some tension in my household. Dad and my big sister Tabby used to fight. A lot. I don't even know what most of their fights were about, because at a certain point I'd turn off my hearing aid as soon as I heard the yelling start. I think it had something to do with Dad being too strict from the way Tabby would rant about it after. But I didn't want to get involved, and I didn't want to pick sides. I love both of them, and I didn't understand why they couldn't get along. I was there, and I knew the three of us were all capable of creating happy memories together. So I didn't understand why it couldn't always be like that. At one point, the fighting got so bad. I remember hearing, right before I turned my aid off, Tabby saying something like, "Now I get why Mom left." I didn't turn my hearing aid on for the rest of the night, and naturally took it out to go to bed later. But I ended up being jostled awake in the middle of the night by Tabby. She had a strange expression on, and was wearing a backpack over her shoulders. She was pushing her childhood stuffed toy into my hands and speaking to me, but of course I couldn't hear her. She must have realized that though, because she looked like she laughed a little to herself, and then signed to me, "I promised to write." Then she got up, walked out, and closed the door to my room. And I never saw her again. Tabby ran away that night. I'm not sure to where. She's right, as promised. She sounded like she was having fun out there, meeting new people, doing new things. But there was never a return address. I don't know how she got the letters to us. I was sad I couldn't write her back. Especially because Dad and I didn't stay in that house forever. We moved. More than once. For work stuff, for money stuff. You know it is. So we haven't got any letters since. It's been years. I hope that Tabby's still doing okay. I carry around the toys she gave me everywhere, so at least she feels close. Despite everything that's happened, I still like my dad. We get along really well, and I can tell he loves me. We're always doing things like playing baseball together and going to the movies. He even plays video games with me sometimes. He's actually pretty good. Tabby always used to talk about him being strict, and I wonder if part of that stuck with him. Because ever since she left, I feel like he's been pretty loose on the reins. He even pushes me to go outside and get out of the house. Even when I don't want to. Allie? Yeah? What are you doing? Watching TV? That's what you were doing this morning. Come on, you still have a few hours of sunlight left. Go play outside for a bit, get some fresh air. Oh, come on, I don't want to go outside. What if Pince is out there? I thought you and Pince were friends. We used to be, but he sucks now. Hey, language. Well, he does. I'm just finishing up some paperwork. When I'm done, I don't want to see you still on the couch. You can watch more TV later. It's not like they're playing anything new at this hour anyways. Ugh, fine. Arrows, X, all good, good, good. Okay. Looks like we can save whenever, always good. Some drawers holding a lamp on top. The drawers are so empty. What a waste of space. You wish you could stay on this couch a little longer. You know, if you sat back down, you wouldn't want to get up again. There tends to be a lot of clickables in Arcade Kitten stuff, which is nice. Some drawers holding a lamp on top. The drawers are so empty, what a waste of space. Books. Books are fine. And also not your favorite way to spend your free time. Plant? Some sort of big leafy plant. You're never sure why adults like to decorate their homes with big leafy plants in the corner of the room. Surely that's a more exciting way to use the space. I don't know, I like plants. Nature. All that's on are reruns of the things you've already seen before, so at least you're not missing anything. Okay. Look out into the street. It's a beautiful day, yet you don't see anyone outside. Maybe that's a good thing? I'll look upstairs first. Oh, hello. I've seen these in a couple other games. A baseball-themed friend sitting with his little buddy. A baseball-themed little buddy sitting with his friend. Your baseball stuff. You'd bring it outside, but there's no one to play with baseball with. It's okay. Dad said he'd take you to the local softball team tryouts next week. A comfy chair to sit in. You often play video games in this spot. Too bad you lent out your favorite one. Ah, that's rough. Dresser drawers filled with some clothes and some junk. Your handheld console's in here, but you don't really want to take it outside. But why? If you don't want to go outside, just take a console outside. That works. Some posters you ripped out of some magazines and were able to start decorating your room with. They represent your favorite things, baseball and video games. What else could a girl need? Some drawers holding up. Same as blue. Your bed. It's cozy enough and offers you a nice view into the street. And your neighbor's house. Alright. Pretty simple, lots of blue. I guess she's also quite blue. Okay, okay. Is this, okay. Colorful decorative plates hang on the wall. They're pretty fun. The red one is your favorite. Also a big leafy plant. You look inside the fridge. Nah, there's nothing you really want right now. Kitchen cabinets filled with all the usual kitchen cabinet things. Incredibly uninteresting, fair enough. The oven. You're allowed to use this as long as Dad's in the room. Okay, I can't really tell how old the character is at the moment. The sink. You already put away the dishes this morning. It's like young teenager maybe? The sink. Indeed. The kitchen table. On days like today, it becomes more of a paperwork station. Hey, Alley Cat, didn't I just tell you to go outside? He's got a grumpy face going on. What are you doing? Paying bills. Looks boring. It is boring. Somebody's got to do them. It's fair. What's for dinner? Not sure yet. I was going to grocery shopping after this. See what I could make from there. Could we get, what's it? Takeout? Why? Don't you like my cooking anymore? No, I'm just like really in the mood for hot dogs. I don't think there's any takeout for hot dogs, Alley Cat. Well, there should be. Maybe I'll make one day. I thought you were going to be a baseball star. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Baseball stadiums are always handing out hot dogs. Win to win. There you go. Makes sense. Can you help me practice baseball? Not today, but I'll plan sometime soon. Getting excited about tryouts, huh? Yeah. That's why I want to practice a lot. I gotta get in. Hey, I have no doubt you're gonna school all the other kids there. I hope so. Thanks. Can we play video games instead? You don't want me to play video games with you. Why wouldn't I? Because I'd kick your ass. Whoa, language. I'm an adult. I can say it. When can I say it? When you're taller than me. How tall are you? Don't worry about it. That works. Dad, I miss Tabby. Yeah, me too. So I guess it's been, I assume at least a handful of years maybe since then. Kind of hard to say. Okay. Alright, it is pretty nice out here. It's been almost a year since we moved in this house. Unlike the others, this one is one it looks like we'll be staying in for the foreseeable future. We're down by the shoreline, which means we get sand lining the streets and palm trees in our front yard. It's pretty hard to complain about being made to go outside with weather like this all the time. The sun's always bright and shining, but the breeze that wafts in from the sea keeps things nice and cool. I'll always complain about getting sand in my sneakers though. Oh, okay. It's time to jump rope. Press the correct arrow keys from left to right before the timer runs out. Oh, okay. Minigame? Okay. Wasn't expecting a minigame. Wait, am I meant to... Oh, wait, what? Whatever. Baseball's more fun. Wait. I'm a little... Wait, what? I don't know how does it... Wait, what? Am I meant to be timing it up to them, or it changes every time I press one? What? I need instructions. Oh, okay, what? Give me a second. Oh, I see why it was confusing me. Okay, I see. So you are just pressing the one like at the end. It just kind of threw me off because it was moving along. Okay. Did I get that time? I think I did. I don't know if that was a success or not. I think so. Alright, all good. There's some sidewalk chalk you left here. Sure, why not? What would you like to draw? A cat. Nice. There you go. Remind you of Tabby. Seems to be a lot of crap around. I guess most of it's shells. Sidewalk chalk. You already drew a picture. And now the inspiration wells run dry. Alright, fair enough. Jacks? Time to play jacks. Press the correct arrow keys from left to right before the timer runs out. Oh my god, why am I so bad? Jacks hurt your hands anyways. Kind of boring outside, we don't want to play with. Maybe Enide will let me camp out her house till sunset. I would like to at least win this. Oh, that was so not a win. I don't think anything comes up if you win, I'm not sure. Maybe it's only if you do it the first time? I don't know why it throws me off because it's like moving side to side. I don't know. Did I win or not? I still question if I won this or not. This one's a lot simpler though. Okay, I don't know. I completed it before the time's up, but maybe it's only if you do it the first go? I don't want to try. Okay, let's try that again for our first time. Okay, professional. Dang, I didn't realize I was so good at this. Okay, so I guess the message is just slightly different, but only if you get it the first go. Oh, well, we may as well try it with the jacks, then I'll just load back. Alright. I'm ready. I'm ready. Boom. Ish. Nice. I thought I wasn't good at jacks. Too easy. What do we have here? A missing poster has been attached to the trunk of the trees. It shows a picture of a young adult man. The poster states that he was last seen leaving work early for a date he had. There's a number to call if he should be found. It's supposed to have been hanging here for weeks. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to... It's fine. Also, a little cheaty thing. It seems like you can kind of just spam around because it only continues if you click the right one. So you can kind of just spam your hand around on the D-pad if you want to be cheaty. I hope that they don't connect to an ending. I would assume winning or failing those would not. Okay, I'm just gonna hope not. Where do we want to look around? Can we go this way? We cannot. Can we go this way? We cannot. Hey, I was calling to you. Called it. Damn. Thought that aid was supposed to help you. For a cat with such big ears, you really can't hear shit, huh? Well, for a crab, you surely up to the name. Son of a... This is Pincer Chase. He's a red crab that lives a little further down the block. When I first moved in, we got along on pretty alright. He played with me a lot, and we even used to learn each other's stuff. But those past few months, I don't know what happened, but he changed. He's always got such an attitude, and now he hates me for no reason. What are you doing out here? Playing with chalk? Jacks? Huh, thought you would have grown out of that by now. Though I guess I can't say much when the baby still carries around her dolly. Baby? What are you talking about? You're only 2 years older than me. Barely. And yet you're actually 10 years younger than me. Well, maybe I wouldn't have to be playing with such baby stuff if somebody returned my copy of Calamity Heroes. Ugh, well, where is it, huh? It's my video game, and if you don't give it back, you're stealing from me. And I'm gonna tell my dad on you, and he'll make you give it back. Huh, getting your dad on me? See, you are a baby. You can't even fight your own battles without calling daddy for help. I'm not a baby. You think you're so much more grown up than me just because you grew that gross caterpillar on your face? Hey, shut the fuck up about. Just what is happening out here? Enide. That's my neighbor, Enide. Enide is awesome. We're like best friends. We talk like all the time. She lets me help her with a garden in her backyard. She brings over dessert on the holidays. And she smells really, really pretty all the time. She even babysits me sometimes if Dad's going to be gone all night. One time I heard Dad tell her that he appreciates her spending time with me. I think it's because all the other girls in my life left. But if there's only one girl in my life, I won't complain about it being Enide. Because Enide rules. Are we fighting out here? She started it. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Alright, calm down. What's happening? Allie? Pincer took my game forever ago and won't give it back. Pincer, is this true? I was gonna. Hey, don't take that tone with me. I'll take whatever tone I fucking want. And I swear, should I tell your father about this? Our date's tomorrow night, and I am not afraid to bring it up to him during it. Tell him, I don't care. And pulling your claws out at me? Oh, I'm sure he'd love to hear about this. The disrespect. Ugh, whatever, who gives a shit? You suck, and he sucks too. So how are you feeling out there, Enide? It's alright. You okay? Better now that you're here. Dad forced me to come outside and play while the sun's still out. And I knew I'd run into stupid old Pincer if I did. Wish I could just go home now. Other than that annoying thing, it's just boring out here. I see. Lucky for you then. I'm also bored and I've got matcha cake inside. I can't possibly eat all to myself. Oh heck yeah, this is why you're the best. I try. So how is it? Everything I built it up to be? Oh, this is so good. You like get flavors I never even heard of before. I don't know where you find these. Happy to expand your horizons. Thanks for helping me back out. Thanks for helping me back out there too. Pincer's been so annoying lately. Like, more than usual. Anytime, Allie. And I can't believe you're dating his dad. Ugh. I wonder if he thinks of you as like his stepmom or something. Stepmom? Goodness, you're thinking much further ahead than I am. I prefer to take things slow. Maybe that's why all the girls down by the shoreline call me such a snail. Enide, you are a snail. I know. But I don't like to think of myself as a stereotype. Besides, being a snail isn't the only reason I like to take my time with things. You do everything better when you pace yourself. If anything, more people should learn to take it slow. Everyone's so rush go nowadays. Rushing just causes mistakes and leaves you in a mess. Allie? Are you alright? Enide, you don't think I'm too much of a kid, do you? Huh? Where did this come from? Pincer kinda makes fun of me for it. You know, playing with toys and jacks. Carrying this old stuffed toy around. And, I don't know, hearing you say what you just did. It's like, part of me wants to be grown up already, but also, is it okay to, you know, take a little extra time getting there? Oh, Allie, of course. Everyone goes their own speed. And even when you do grow up, it doesn't mean you have to stop being a kid at heart either. I mean, just look at me, for example. I like plenty of things one might call childish, or even silly. Really? I wouldn't have guessed that. Like what? Well, for one, I have cake in my house much more often than I should. And I keep every gift I get, regardless of how childish one might think they are. Stuffed toys, little figurines. I even keep the packages if they're pretty enough. I still remember one of my favorites being a little gift bag with a smiley clown on it. Do you get a lot of gifts, Enide? Well, I don't want it to sound like I'm bragging or anything. How come I never see them around then? Oh, I have them all stored away for safekeeping. It'd be much too messy if I displayed them all. And this way I know they're safe. But I hope you might feel comforted in knowing that. Even grown-ups still like all the same stuff kids do. We just tend to hide it more, that's all. You know, that actually does help me feel a little better. Thanks. You really... Allie? Thanks for being my friend. I wish I was more like you. I get paranoid about choices when I know there's other endings. Which again, thanks for being my friend. Oh, aren't you just a little sweetie? Thank you for thinking of me so kindly. You've got a really big heart, Allie. I'm always jealous. Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention at the time. The sun's already setting. Should I get out of your hair? Normally I'd say you could stay as long as you like, but yes, might be a bit better for me if you leave now. I've got to get up early tomorrow, and I've still got to make a proper dinner and take a shower. Oh yeah, it's totally fine. I'll catch you some other time in need. Thanks for letting me hang out. As I said, anytime. I don't like where this is going. Like, it's a horror themed game. And it's called My Neighbor Enide. And like, this can't be going anywhere good, man. I mean, I don't know. It said light horror, but still. It's concerning. I wonder if Dad made dinner. Ugh, what are you doing out here? Were you waiting here like a loser until I left Enide's? Ugh, don't flatter yourself, as if I'd be waiting out here for you. I'm on my way home, dumbass, in case you forgot to live on this street too. Don't call me a dumbass. Then you stop being such a fucking dumbass. You know what? I hope Enide does become your stepmom. Excuse me? You could learn a thing or two from her. Like how to stop bullying the neighborhood girls like a big, dumb baby. I ain't the fucking baby here. You sure look that way to me. Always whining and crying and throwing tantrums. Anyone would think you're a bigger baby than I am. Well, until they saw that ugly excuse of a mustache. Oh, fuck you. Hey, idiot, let go. You know, I wouldn't have to call you such a baby all the time if you just grew up already. Not cool, man. What the heck? What's wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry. I gotta go. Okay. Some redemption that he felt instant regret. Weirdo. What the heck was that all about? And he acts like I'm the one with the screw loose. Whatever. It's only Enide's house. Ugh. She must already be in the shower. I don't really want to wait tomorrow to get it, but... It'll be fine. It's Enide. She'll need to take good care of it for me. I just hope I can sleep alright without it. Hey kiddo, have fun out there? Ugh, no Dad. What's with the attitude? Because I was right, and stupid Pinsel was out there, and he threw Tabby's doll into Enide's house. And this really got you twisted lately, huh? Want me to talk with him? Or his dad or something? Be a big girl, not a big girl just yet. I don't know, be a big girl? I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine for now, right? He seemed to be, maybe he's dealing with some shit. He did regret that immediately. And I mean, it's just in Enide's house. Should be okay. Minus the name of the game concerning me. Oh well, I'll take care of it myself. Ah, that'll go. Just be nice about it. Be easy on him, okay? Why should I? He's always the one starting things. I know. But he's going through a lot, don't you think? Ain't easy when your dad starts dating someone new. Trust me. And I'm not defending him. He's still in the wrong. But people usually don't act out for no reason. Most of them don't anyway. Alright, I get it. I'll go easy on him. But if he... I'll try to go easy on him. How'd it go? I had a rough time falling asleep that night. I really wanted Tabby's old doll back, but I was eventually able to relax enough to fall asleep. I reassured myself that Enide would keep him safe and sound. The next morning, the first thing I did was stop by Enide's house to try and take him back. Alright. The morning jump rope. Skills. I didn't use the cheating method. What are you talking about? Just checking if we can go. Okay. Maybe we'll do the occasional save. If we need to jump back for the other ending, maybe. Can we like... Okay. Enide, hello. It's Allie. I wanted to know if you found my plushie last night. Hello? There's no way she's still asleep at this hour. She must not be home. Ugh. Oh, damn it. Okay, I definitely heard that. Am I... Where am I going? This way? Like it turned this way, so... The door of your neighbor Enide. It doesn't look like she's home. I mean, maybe we're going this way? Can I go... Oh, for a second there I was like, wait, could I have actually gone this way, but the... Because I was trying in the middle of the road, not the footpath. Seems we can't go back, though. Hi. Okay, I gotta talk to you, huh? I'm gonna go this way. Fine, what do you want? Hey. Hi. Why'd you shout earlier? Died to this boss. You're playing Calamity Heroes? Yeah. You said you won the game back, and I am gonna give it back. I just wanted to beat it myself first. Hey Pincer, why are you so mean to me lately? I don't know. Is it because of Enide? Maybe. Could be. I'm really sorry about what I did yesterday, if it means anything. I don't know what came over me. It's okay. You could have done a lot worse if we're honest. Just throwing it in Enide's house, it's not that bad. How far in the game are you? Can I see? Stuck on the Cricket boss fight. Which stage? Did you get up to their form with all the eyes? Ugh, I didn't even know it was more than one stage. Let me see where your levels are at. Oh, you're playing as the girl avatar? Oh, yeah. She, looked cooler than the other pro tag options. What'd you name her? Claudie. I like that name. Sounds really cool. Yeah? You think so? For sure. Alright, sick. If you want help beating the boss, I know where to get some upgrades. Spill then, because grinding for XP isn't exactly helping. Okay, first you're going to want to backtrack a bit to the Cave of Shadows. There's a hidden waterfall where you can get a stronger sword. After that, head back into town and talk to the shopkeep. There you can buy... Oh, dang. I thought we'd only get past Cricket. Didn't think we'd get past 3 more bosses after. Forgot how fun that game was. Jeez, it's getting dark now though. Wait, Enide's lights are on. I can go ask for the doll back. Wait, Enide's lights are on? Isn't she supposed to have a date with Mr. Chase tonight? Well, maybe she is. No way she's home that early, is she? Maybe it went very well. I'm just saying. I knocked on Enide's door, but to my surprise the door was unlocked, and it opened as soon as I touched it. I don't know what came over me. I probably should have went and told Dad or something, but I guess I was just worried about her that I went inside to look. I mean, why would it be normal to be unlocked? Like, if she's home... Enide? Okay, I'm saving. Plant. Indeed, leafy. It needs couch. It has an almost velvety texture to it, but it's still cozy. The drawers are open fine, but no trace of your doll can be seen inside. Snacks? Kitchen? What we got? It needs kitchen cabinets. You know better than to poke your nose in those. It needs oven. It seems to be preheating. Just to be home, right? It needs sink. It's wet, like it was recently used. It needs kitchen cabinets. It needs kitchen table. Whenever you have food in Anide's house, you always sit by her coffee maker. You wonder if she even uses this. Wait, was that coffee table? Where did I get maker from? Okay, fridge. There's some notes hanging on Anide's fridge. To-do list. Buy a new garden shovel. Clean basement. Call Reginald and see if you'd like to go out next weekend. Do not take no for an answer. That's strange. Mr. Chase's first name isn't Reginald. Who's she writing about then? And what about the first two? Buy a new garden shovel, clean basement. Why you got to call the name? Like, why is the game got to be called My Neighbor Enide? Everything becomes a red flag now. Books are fine. You attempt to open the door, but it's locked. Behind this door is a whole closet. It is stacked to the top with all sorts of cleaning supplies. Most still unopened or untouched. Enide must have restocked recently. Okay. I was about to say, where is said basement, but... I'm curious, can we just leave, I wonder? Anide's wardrobe. Anide's fashionable outfits hang inside. However, they offer no sign of a need or your missing plush. Like, can we actually just leave? Where's Enide? Oh, so we can't. Okay. Nightstand beside Anide's bed. It's full of mostly junk and jewelry. But amidst the trinkets... Can I use this? Receive door key. Oh, okay. Anide's bed. When you put your hand down on the mattress, you're amazed at how soft it feels. I mean, I feel like the normal thing to do is to walk in the house. I mean, well... It's already questionable to just come into someone's house when it's unlocked, but I mean, you call out their name or something. A window with long curtains. Not to your taste. A bathtub shower combo with a long orange curtain. It smells like shampoo. A small bathroom vanity. Your plush toy cannot be found in the cabinets. More leafy. Huh? Guess we're going down this way. Looks simple enough. A basement storage unit. It's heavy and the handle is cold. Opening it up and there's... Oh. Okay, because that went like, oh, it's a body. Then it's like, oh my god, it's got no head. Like, it was already bad. I wasn't expecting the no head when I saw it. Okay, I just want to take two on that so we can look at these before we open that. There's a chest here. It's locked. If your plush is in here, you need another key to access it. An empty drawer with a lamp on it. A washer dryer pair sits in the basement. Is your hamper full back at home? You don't remember. Okay, nothing much else going on here then. Just want to make sure. A basement storage unit. It's heavy and the handle is cold. Open it up, there's... Yep. You just can't even react. Okay. Do we just leave? I'm guessing she's gonna pop through the door, isn't she? You grab the knob to open the door and run home, but you hear someone coming up the walkway. I need to hide. Oh god, hide? Where? The cupboard? Oh, I have like I have seconds. You rush to hide in the whole closet. Allie? Oh, shit. Was that like a game over? Okay, where is the next best hiding spot? Oh, don't tell me we're gonna go down. Oh, shit. Basement? No, apparently not. Cupboard? You dive into the wardrobe, hoping not to knock over any clothes in the process. Allie? Guess not. I mean, there's behind that bathroom curtain, but that seems like a terrible choice, doesn't it? That doesn't seem like a good option. Can we, like, under the... maybe? You hop into the shower and pull the curtain closed. You hear the door open. Somebody's in the room with you. It's getting harder to control your breathing, but you have to try. Oh, I'm doing the cheaty method. You hear the sink start running, and then it stops. It's quiet again. Do you want to get out of the shower now? No. You wait a few moments longer. Yes? Okay. I'm safety saving. You need to get out of the house. That makes sense. Do you want to leave the room now? What? Yes? You grab the doorknob when somebody's coming this way again. Oh, you shitting me? You hardly duck under the bed. You hear someone enter the room you're in once again. You struggle to just stay still and quiet. Don't move. Hold your breath. Don't let her know you're here. Cheaty method. It's quiet again. What's this under here? Received strange key. Oh, for the chest. Safety save, because it's safe. That's my song. Oh, we're going to worry about... Okay. I mean, to be fair, probably best to just get out rather than being curious about the chest in the basement with the dead body that has no head. Yeah. Okay. I thought I was home free. I was thanking my lucky stars before I was even out the door. I should not have done that. Allie! Allie, what are you doing here? Did something happen? Is everything okay? Oh, yeah, I mean, no? Everything's fine. I came in here because my door was thrown into your house the other day, and when I knocked and opened your door was... Oh, silly me. I must have left it open when I came back home today. As for your little dolly, though, no worries. I put it away for safekeeping. I'll go get it for you. Enide left the room to get my plushie back for me. Looking back in that moment, I probably should have just left. Actually, maybe not. That might have made it worse. I don't know. She came back and gave me the toy, and after that I should have said thank you and left. I guess I was just so nervous I couldn't help but to keep talking. I still wish I hadn't. There you go, save and sound. Thanks, Enide. I guess it's good you didn't go on that date after all, hey? Oh, that. I've been waiting for him all night, but he hasn't shown up. Not even a call. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, it's alright. The night isn't a total waste. I know you just had some the other day, but I had bought a new cake for Mr. Chase and I share. Since he's not here, you can have his slice if you like. Really? Awesome. Thanks. Here. You go get the cake from the fridge, and I'll go get the nice china. Yeah, sure thing. I walked up to the refrigerator and opened the door. Oh. Oh, goodness. I really did swear I had moved it already. I suppose that's what I get for rushing. I turned my head up to her and said, You kill people. Oh, honey. I don't just kill people. I eat them. She said it in such a silly way. And yeah, I was thinking it was going to be his dad, but I wasn't really sure. The kind of tone a kindergarten teacher uses when she's telling her students a scary story. Clawing her sharp nails in front of me before cracking into another laugh. As if she were pretending to be a spooky witch in a children's play. I mean, can you blame me? Mr. Chase was such a handsome man. And so polite with me too. Who wouldn't want to eat him right up? Though, he was a bit of a jealous type. If he found out that he's not the only date to wind up like this, I think he'd have been a little upset. I wish I could feel like that sometimes. Jealous. It'd mean I'd have a connection I really care about. Like you and I. We're close, aren't we? When you told me before, thank you for being my friend, that felt really nice. It must feel a lot lighter to love with your heart instead of your stomach. But does it ever stay full? Why are you telling me all this? Oh, I mean, that's just because you're not going to tell anyone. You can promise me that, can't you? Yeah, of course. What else was I supposed to do? I would have said anything to leave. What happens if I break the promise? I asked her, and she just stared at me. And then she started laughing. Like what I said was really funny. The last words I remember hearing from her were, "Good night, Allie," as she gently shooed me out the front door, and I walked home. Hey, Allie Cat, there you are. It was getting late. I was starting to get worried about you. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I was just, at Enide's. Yeah, I figured. Hope Enide didn't fill you too much with sweets while you're already there. Dinner's ready. Come sit. I dare say I outdid myself tonight. I didn't get any sleep that night. All I could do was sit up in bed and stare across the street at Enide's house, as if waiting for something to happen. I could see her walk out the door and start making her way towards my house. It didn't happen though. Eventually, the lights in her house went off. But I still didn't go to bed. I just sat up there and kept watch. And stayed that way till morning. If you're hoping for some gruesome end to this story, like her coming after me or my father or something, you'll be sorely disappointed. I kept my promise and she left me alone. And nothing ever happened to her either. When Mr. Chase was declared missing, she allegedly told the officers that he never showed up for their date. And I guess she cleaned up really well because I didn't see them bother her ever again after that. The Chase kids ended up being taken in by their aunt down the block. And eventually Mr. Chase's case went cold. I hope she's not mad at me for that. I like to think he'd understand. I didn't really see a need after that either. I didn't want to. When it came to things like babysitting, I told Dad I was too old for that now and could stay home alone. When he would ask if I had visited her lately, I would sometimes lie and say I did, so he wouldn't think anything was weird. I wonder if she ever told him otherwise. I guess I'll never know. 3 years later. That brings us to today. And he doesn't live here anymore. She hasn't for a while. And I'm not really sure where she went. I remember some moving trucks in front of her house one day. And she left with them. And that was that. She didn't live here anymore. And no one else ever moved in either. And now it's just the old abandoned house on the block. I won't be surprised if neighborhood kids start saying it's haunted. It might as well be. I still haven't told anyone. I promised I wouldn't. And there's some part of me that feels like no matter where she is or what she's doing right now, she'll know if I break it. Allie. Claudie. Hey. You were staring pretty intensely at Enide's old place. You're still not mad about the time I threw your dolly in there, are you? Right? Come on, babe. I apologize for it like a bazillion times now. Ah, no. We're cool with that, I swear. Good, okay, good. I was just coming to get you because me and the other girls were heading to the arcade. And we wanted to invite you. But I see you've got all your gear on, so if you're too busy with practice or something, maybe in a bit. There's just some stuff I gotta do around here first. Chores and all, you know? Alrighty then. We're gonna be hanging the whole day, so text if you want to join in later. Sounds good. Thanks, crab cakes. I'll meet up with you guys later. Oh, Pincer's looking a little different. The door wasn't even locked. Last time I stepped foot in this house was that night. Sometimes after so many years I find myself wondering if it even really happened. Maybe I just had some crazy bad dream. Or maybe that's just what I like to tell myself. But I didn't think that. After so long and so much dust, this place would still smell like her. Oh, ring control again. Okay, because, so, what seemed to stand out there in particular, what she said before, was when we said, thank you for being a friend. I'm wondering if that was the turning point. For like the true and, like the normal ending, true ending kind of thing. But also, more so, we never got to look in that chest. Also, did she really just mess up? Oh, wait, why is the game froze? Oh, good. It was my controller, not the game. Yeah, I'm wondering if that was like the kind of turning point. But also, yeah, we didn't get to check that chest. Do we still have the key? The whole closet had been empty of all its contents. You never seen one so empty. I feel like we'll check up here first. If memory serves, this dresser used to contain a lot of jewelry. All of it's gone now. The bookcase and all of its books have been left here. You guess Enide? Books are her only decoration. Yeah, like, did she really make a mistake? Like, the fact that we stayed alive, maybe that's kind of, you know, indicates she really did just make a mistake. Your reflection is obscured by dust and grime on the mirror. Maybe it's better that way. Probably best to leave the shower be. Moisture in the air has certainly created mold behind the curtain. Like, I'm kind of starting to wonder if this isn't going to be the true ending. And because in the choice was to call her a friend, essentially, or say you wish you were more like her. But maybe, like, calling her a friend was the difference between us getting killed or not, you know? I will see, because we're going to do the other ending, obviously, but... yeah. I guess we got to go down, huh? Well, actually... who leaves the fridge? Shockingly, Enide's old fridge still has some notes of hers left on it. You're a bit disturbed to see that your birthday is listed here. Underneath your birth date is the word cake. You assume that maybe she was planning on to deliver you one. Maybe invite you over for your birthday. But in your past birthdays since then, you were never invited over or received a cake from her. You wonder what year this was for? I kind of thought, like, something more would come of, like, Tabby, too. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is worth opening this unit again. You don't even want to risk it. You tell yourself there is nothing inside and you hope that is true. That's reasonable. And last night I was here, I found a key hidden under Enide's bed. I was never sure what it was for, but I always kept it on me. I'm sure it must be for this. You put the key into the lock. The chest opens. You kneel down and begin to shuffle through the contents. A note at the very top of everything inside reads, "Gifts from past lovers." It puts a bit of a knot in your stomach as you begin to dig through them. The first thing you pull out is a teddy bear. Its fur is red and it's holding a velvet red heart. The pink ribbon around its neck is dotted with hearts as well. The next gift you pull out isn't a gift at all. It's a gift bag, one with a smiley clown on it. There's nothing inside it anymore. Well, there is an envelope, but that's empty too. You assume this whole gift was for a birthday, but you have no way of knowing. This gift also really isn't a gift. It's a letter. Dear Enide, I hope you don't find it too cheesy that I'm writing this in a letter. I'm a bit old school sometimes. But I'm also dumping this in your mailbox because I think it's a bit hard to say it to your face. I know we've already been dating for a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know that I like you. I really like you. I always thought that opposites attract was just a myth, but after meeting you I'm starting to believe it. I don't think I've ever fallen for anyone this badly. Every time I see you it's like there's butterflies in my stomach. But despite the butterflies, I also feel so comfortable around you, like I could tell you anything and you'd listen. And you do listen. And even with all my fucked up baggage, you still ask to take me out again and again. I'm so happy with you and I just really want you to know that. You're everything. I don't know where I'm going to go with this, just consider it a love letter. I love you, Enide. And I hope you like this picture too. They came out really nice. I think we look cute together. Excited to join you for dinner later. Your girlfriend? No way. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Tabby. True end. What the fuck? Okay, we got the true end, but what the fuck? Okay. So, best case scenario, she only kills men, Tabby's still fine, and the fact that they once had a relationship is basically the only reason we're still alive. Worst case, Tabby's been dead for a while. But then also, that's for us as the player. For Allie, she hasn't heard from Tabby in years. Enide's gone. But also, Enide must have known this whole time, right? But then did... Oh, okay. I mean, I feel like we need to go to the other ending first and then can kind of piece everything together, but like... I mean, either way for Allie, that true end's not good, man. It feels like she'd kind of just moved on with her life. In a sense. And she still sort of has to hold this dark secret. But she's, you know, she's moving on in a sense. And Enide's away from her now and stuff. But then she finds that. And she would have no way to actually ever know whether her sister's alive. Man. What are you talking about, light horror? This shit's dark. Okay, I guess we'll jump back to the where we like called her like a friend and stuff. I feel like that could have been the turning point. So I guess we'll go from there and hope things don't get worse. Okay. I wish I was more like you. Oh? You're all like smart and put together. Hope when I grow out I turn up to be more like you or something. That's the first time I've ever heard that. How sweet of you. You've got a really big heart, Allie. I'm almost jealous. Alright, I guess we may as well go this one just to see what's different. Not a big girl just yet. Maybe next time you see Mr. Chase? If you wouldn't mind. Of course, anything for my little girl. Yeah, one thing, I guess we don't know. When did Enide and Tabby date, I wonder? So potentially so depressing. Because I said, like, the best case scenario is the fact that Tabby is still alive. We didn't get killed because of Enide's previous connection to her. But even in that best case scenario, like, Allie gets left not knowing and kind of suspecting something's likely happened. Okay, we had another one here, so I guess, I don't know, just for the sake of see if there's any different, I'm sorry too? I shouldn't have said all that mean stuff either. That's fine, don't sweat it. 3 years later, yeah, everything was the same. Strange. Will something be different now, I wonder? That brings us to today. Oh, I said before that, Pinsir seem to be looking quite different. They shaved! Ah, that's what it is. Silly me. Oh, we got the true end again. Okay, so I ended up having to actually look it up because it was a lot simpler than I made it out to be. It actually had nothing to do with the choices at all. It actually came right down to this. Someone is coming, we went to the bed. You've got to go here. Because this way, you never find the key. I believe everything plays out the same from here into the end now. Up until, like I said, we never have the key because of this. It's quiet again. Yeah. 3 years later. That brings us to today. Enide doesn't live here anymore. She hasn't for a while. And I'm not really sure where she went. I remember some moving trucks in front of her house one day, and she left with them, and that was that. She didn't live here anymore, and no one else ever moved in either. And now it's just the old abandoned house on the block. I won't be surprised if neighborhood kids start saying it's haunted. It might as well be. I still haven't told anyone. I promised I wouldn't. And there's some part of me that feels like, no matter where she is or what she's doing right now, she'll know if I break it. Allie! Lordy, hey. You were staring pretty intensely at Enide's old place. You're not still mad about the time I threw your dollar in there, are you? Come on, babe, I apologize for like a bazillion times. No, we're cool with that, I swear. Okay, good. Definitely looking different without that mustache, I tell ya. I was just coming to get you because me and the other girls are heading to the arcade. And we wanted to invite you. To see you got your gear, so if you're too busy to practice or something... yeah, I can come. I could use a good trip to the arcade. Sick, let's go. I don't know what happened to Enide. I probably never will. And I think I'm okay with that. I think it's better if I never know. It's certainly been easier to breathe ever since she left. And despite all the mental scars she left with me, I've been doing okay. I've got a pretty alright life. And I'm trying not to feel guilty about enjoying it. When I think about Enide, I always remember that thing she said. Something about loving with your stomach instead of your heart. I hope that, for the sake of others at least, she learned some way to keep them both full. Normal end. And damn, man, the normal end is like so much less depressing. It's essentially a happy ending. The true ending is just like additional mental scarring forever. And yeah, that's a tough one, that ending though. Like, I feel like it's super easy to... I didn't even consider like getting that key or not and connecting it to the bed. Like, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. But damn, I feel like that's tough. Because it's like, on one hand, the implication in the true ending is obviously that Tabby's dead and was killed by her. But at the same time, if that is the case, why would she have let Allie live? If she'd already killed her sister, you know, I don't know, just, you know, because it's such a huge risk factor and everything. And it doesn't seem like she moved away straight away, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. But then it's also like, was this just a crazy ass coincidence that they ended up neighbors? Or did Enide like track them down and purposely like live opposite them? But I don't know if it was kind of made clear or not. I think it was, I don't know if it was implied or not. I feel like it seemed like Enide already lived there though when they moved in. So it could have just been an absolute wild coincidence. But yeah, we don't... It could have also been like this mix of things where it's like... Because obviously there's an implication obviously that Tabby would be dead, but we don't know that for sure. And it could really be a thing where, like, you know, she might go after men and she kills them, but she's actually had maybe a couple of relationships with women which was fine and they ended. And through just the craziest coincidence in the world, she actually ended up living across from one of her ex-girlfriend's little sister and stuff. And because of that, like, she didn't want to kill Allie despite the huge risk and everything. Like, you know, I don't know. Like, it's tough. It's, because the implication's there, but it's not certain. And I guess for us, we can kind of like circle a bit, but then it's like either way, the true end is terrible for Allie, because she, at best for her in that case, she now doesn't know whether her sister's alive. Worst case, she is dead and has been dead for a while. And yeah, like in the normal end, you know, it's like, talks about the mental scars, but she's living on and she's trying not to feel guilty for being happy with her life, and she's got friends and she joined the baseball team, and, you know, it was like the normal ending was a lot better. I mean, I guess you'd still have to have it in the back of her mind, like, where is Tabby? What happened to her? Like, you know, but there's no implication that anything bad had happened just because you didn't hear from her and stuff, but oh, that's a rough one. Yeah. And light horror, come on. I mean, I wouldn't call this light horror. I would say this is like some pretty traumatizing psychological horror kind of thing going on. I mean, it's rough, man. And all the while, like, Allie's friend, his dad was murdered, and she kind of can't tell them that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that was My Neighbor Enide. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. That was yeah. I feel like I could go in circles a bit, kind of thinking on that and stuff, yeah. But as always, Arcade Kitten does some really good stuff. I enjoyed it. There's still a couple others of those I want to play. Because yeah, we've played Trick and Treats. We have played is there an all list? Yeah, we've played Fear's Night Out. Alright, it's just those three. Yep. We've played It's Not Me, It's My Basement, Tricks and Treats, Fear's Night Out. And now we have played My Neighbor Enide. And on the main to play list, I really want to play Crow Scare in particular. I think that's going to be a really good one. Sweet No Death, also want to play that one. And a longer one I'm curious about is Blackout Hospital. That one's quite a bit longer. I remember I was seeing it up and towards release. I kind of assumed it was going to be a paid game. But yeah, it ended up being a free one as well. So yeah, definitely curious to check this one out. It's quite a bit bigger, and I think it's got like turn-based combat in it and stuff. Yeah, as you can see here. But like very cool art style and something. So it's a little bit different than the others, I think. Average playtime 6 to 8 hours. And yeah, more of an RPG than the others, which are more of a, whatever you call them, interactive visual novel. That's not the right word. But they're more of a dialogue thing, and you're just got the 2D world as kind of the setting type thing for interaction and stuff. But yeah, this one's a little bit more of an RPG as I understand, so. But yeah, lots of good stuff by them, so we'll get to something else soon. That'll be good. And that, yeah, just really appreciate you all watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let me know if you have any good suggestions for other, good suggestions, or just any suggestions for other 2D horror kind of games. I want to get back to play more of these. I really enjoy them. I feel like they're just such a good medium for this, these type of things, because I really do enjoy horror stuff, but and even though I play some others, I really like the 2D ones, the focus on more characters and story and stuff, so definitely open to suggestions there. Recently played Purgatory, which I'd been meaning to play for a while, and I loved that, so I am definitely looking forward to Purgatory 2, but yeah, I'll have to try and get to Crow Scare soon as well. Yeah, alright, that's enough rambling. Be well, thank you again, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in something else soon. Bye bye.